What's going to happen in the San Diego housing market in 2024? Who knows? But I got some opinions, and I'm going to tell you 5 bold predictions for our housing market in 2024. Whether you own a rental property, thinking about buying a rental property, thinking about renting your house, I'll tell you what to look out for. Number 1 is housing sales are going to go up, but housing prices are going to go down. And here's why. Now, there's really 2 camps. Camp 1 thinks interest rates are going to go down to 5.5%, 6%. It's going to cause a flood of buyers to come back to the market and sellers to put their properties on the market. Camp 2 thinks interest rates will probably do about the same thing, that sellers will put their houses on the market, but that there's really no flood of buyers because interest rates kind of just made it less appetizing. And with affordability at an all-time low, prices just so high, there's not this like big appetite, in my opinion, for buyers to rush down and knock the doors down to go buy more property. And there's just a bunch of pent-up supply. I mean, people are getting antsy, man. I mean, if you want to move, but you're like have a 3% mortgage and it's keeping you there, you might wait, 6 months, a year to see what happens. But at a certain point, man, people want a YOLO, right? And so they're going to finally decide to put their property on the market. That's why I think there'll be more properties for sale, more listings, but actually less demand, which will cause prices to go down, I'd say 5% this year. You see, interest rates really need to go down to I'd say low 5% to really make it an appetizing market for buyers again. Now you might say, Steve, well, prices went up 5% in 2023, brother. You crazy, man. I mean, once interest rates go down, prices are going to go through the roof. I hear what you're saying, but here's what I think. If you were a buyer in 2023, you were about as motivated as they come. You're getting a crib for your family, like what you needed to buy if you bought in 2023. And so prices went up because there were so few sales. And the sales that there were these super motivated buyers that were willing to pay up. So prices did tick up, but the market got elevated not because of strong demand, but just because of limited supply. You see, real estate prices traditionally move in very predictable cycles of like 15 to 18 years from peak to peak. And in 2024, we're hitting the end of an 18-year cycle. And so I really don't see much room left to run for real estate prices. You might say, well, Steve, look at the stock market, man. It's all-time high. Things are turning around early 2024. What's up with these predictions? Yeah, but if you look at the stock market in 2007, it was also an all-time high. So things, feel very good before they get very bad. All right, my second prediction is that the unemployment rate will continue to go higher. And nobody's really talking about this, but the unemployment rate in San Diego has gone from 2.9% in May 2022 to 4.4% in November 2023. And if you look at charts of unemployment rates, it swings like waves of the sea, like over in our beaches in San Diego. And if you look at the trend now, it's kind of this like up wave, right? We're ready to hop on this wave. And when you also look at other factors like savings rate, all-time low, credit card debt, all-time high, 401k, people tapping those at a high rate, affordability, all-time low, and all the tech layoffs, different layoffs in different sectors we're starting to see. When you take into account all those factors, the unemployment rate could easily continue to spike. Higher unemployment obviously is not a good thing for the real estate market. All right, prediction number 3 is rental prices will go up about 5%. Let me give you a quick history on the rental market since COVID. 2020, pandemic hits, everyone moves out, wants to get their awesome crib by themselves or with their loved one and stay hunkered down in style. Then the COVID money runs out. Finances get tight. People go move back in with mom, move back in with roommates. That's why we saw rental prices starting to soften in 2022 after being at an all-time high. But now with most of the renters in the market today, they can't buy. Most people don't have that option. So it's going to continue to make rental demand go higher, and we're going to see prices increase this year. Plus, San Diego, Orange County, these Southern California markets, great places to live, still attracting a lot of workers, and in my opinion, still a top place to live in the country. All right, my last prediction, number 5, is that the insurance market is going to get worse in 2024 before it gets better. So if you're a homeowner or a landlord, you've probably got a policy increase of 20-25% in some cases, getting canceled in some cases. Got to check out our video on the California housing insurance crisis. I go all into detail with an industry expert that will help bring you up to speed. So basically, homeowners that go to rent their house out have to change their policy from a homeowner's policy to a landlord policy. A lot of them are finding out that it's costing 2-3 times more than they thought, making it less appetizing to rent their property out, which is causing less homes to go on the market for rent, which is going to ultimately raise rental prices because supply is going to go down. But just people that are needing to get insurance for their house or their rental house are going to have to do a lot more legwork in 2024. So rates are just going to continue to rise in 2024, and insurance is going to be a real struggle for people. What do you think about my 5 predictions? Tell me in the comments below. Hey, if you like this video, please do us a favor, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. It helps us create more and better content for you. Appreciate you.